I'm 31 years old and I've wasted my life. I do not have kids. I do not have a house. I do not make 100K a year. I do not have a wife. And I drive a 2004 Pontiac Grand Prix that was donated to me by a church. Basically, I'm still trying to figure out my life. And I know any of you that might come across this video, you guys might feel the same way because you feel like at this age, you're supposed to have figured out everything. And that's because of societal pressure and social media pressure. You feel like at the age of 30, you should already be living in a big house, driving a fancy car, married, have kids, making 100K a year. And when you're not doing that, basically at the age that you are right now, you feel like you've wasted your whole entire life. And I'm here to tell you, you haven't, because life is all about perspective. Some of you guys come from places where are so difficult. You didn't even think you were going to be alive at this point. But the little that life has given you, you've been able to make so much more out of it. So no, you haven't wasted your life. The same, yes, there are some days that I go to bed and I feel like I've wasted my life because I feel like I'm 31 years old and I don't have all the things that I feel like I should have. And part of the reason I feel that way is because I go on social media and I look and I'll see somebody that's like 21 telling me he's making like $50,000 a month, and I feel like I'm wasting myself or I've wasted my life. But when I start looking at where I come from, I'm an immigrant from Africa, West Africa, Cameroon to be precise, and I've moved here. I've been able to help my mom back home, help my grandmom, help my brother's kids. I've been able to help other family members. So yes, I may not live in a big old mansion. I may not drive a fancy car. I may not be married and have all these things that society say we should have by the age of 30 as a man, but I've been able to create other impact in other people's life that they're gonna cherish. Same as you. I don't know your story, but I could bet you that you've been able to help so many other people in your life that if you had just decided to focus on you, you would have probably been way off better. But you decided to help other people because that's what life is all about. So anytime you feel like you've wasted your life because you don't think you're where you're supposed to be, think about the impact that you have created in other people's life. Then I promise you, you'll be happy because guess what? You have done so much more than even the people that claim they have all these things have done. Some of these people that they have all these things, all what they care about is themselves. They don't care about nobody else. But you care about every other person. And again, you still walking. The fact that you're 30 years old or 31 doesn't mean your life has stopped. Okay. You still have a long way to go to figure things out. Some people figure out their life at 40s. Some people figure it at 50s. Some people figure it at 60s. So you being 30 or 31 and you haven't figured out what you want to do or how your life should be doesn't mean the first 30 was a waste. You have learned so much, the same the way I have learned so much over the years. You just have to continue going and working towards your goals. And some of you guys, you are actually working towards a goal, but it's probably just taking longer. So you cannot consider it as like, hey, my life has been a waste because you're working towards something bigger. It may not be anything now, but guess what? At some point, it's going to be something. So, yes, I do feel this way sometimes. I do feel like my first 31 years on earth has been a waste because I don't have all these things. But that nights, most nights when I go back, when I lay on my bed and I start reflecting, I think about the impact that I've been able to create in people's life, in the life of my family members and friends and everything. Then I'm like, wow, I really haven't been living a wasteful life. I've actually helped so many people. And I bet you have done the same too. So anytime you feel like your first 31 years old, or even if it's your first 40 or your first 18 years on earth has been a waste, think about the impact you have created in people's life. Don't just look at it as only at the materialistic aspect. Look at the impact that you have created in people's life. And I promise you, you'll be happy of the things that you have done. And you'll be like, hey, my life hasn't been a waste. If you like this, make sure to like, share, subscribe to this channel, and come back for more.